Okay, everybody, welcome back. We are playing the Brooklyn Nets, 13-12. Oh, something's happening here. Not sure what's happening. Let's hurry and look at that. I'm not sure what that was. Become a starter. Oh, become a starter. Oh my god. A good day just got better. Good day just got better here. We are a starter. Who are we starting over? Oh, we have Thaddeus Young back in the lineup, too. So we're taking over... Right? Who else could it be? But we're playing as a forward. Against Chris Humphries. Chris Humphries is our matchup. Alright. Let's take him down.
And a good nature back and forth between the players while we wait to get this one underway. It's that time of year, mid-season NBA action. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. And as always, happy holidays to each and every one of you, all of us at 2K Sports. Back in Brooklyn, the Nets tip off the beginning of a homestand. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And the season series between these teams, 4 games in all, starting today. It's going to go a long way toward determining how this division shakes out by the end of the year.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Money, he's in a power forward. Pairing up in the backcourt, Drew Holiday and Evan Turner. Bynum is out there with Young. And for the Nets, Johnson, Wallace, and Humphries are the 2, 3, and 4 in order. Brook Lopez is out there with Darren Williams. And guys, even though there's not a lot of history between these two teams, there still is at least a little bit of a rivalry between these divisional foes.
And, you know, when you see an opponent as much as they do each season, there's always that possibility that the rivalry becomes bigger in any given year.
It sure makes it more fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot more fun for the players and us.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, a new city, a new logo, and color scheme for the Nets. Looks kind of sharp and snappy from where I'm standing. Very simple with just the black and the white.
Money is in the starting roster for the first time.
Well, when they made him a first-round pick, I mean, this was the plan, to work him into their starting 5 as soon as he showed that he could handle the pressure of playing in the NBA.
And we should get used to seeing him in that starting lineup because he's got the talent to stay there for a long time. I don't see it working out any other way. He's just that good, in my opinion.
Going back to the Nets logo, owner Jay-Z designed it, and he does well to bridge the past with, Steve, what they hope is a new beginning.
Well, Brooklyn is such a cool place, and of course they have the history of the Brooklyn Dodgers being there. But anytime you can be a part of the New York culture and the fabric that Brooklyn is, I think it makes a big difference. And I think this logo, this franchise, this look will really catch on with fans quickly.
We're power forward.
Well, the one thing about Philadelphia last year, guys, was they didn't have a star. So they really had more of an ensemble cast where 4 or 5 different players could beat you on any one given night. And that can be a problem, though, when the game slows down. And Philly found that out later on in the season when they kind of ran out of energy.
Now here's Turner. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. Fires, high post. No good. Nice defense from Wallace. Back to what you said, Steve. It's these tough stretches where players go cold and things don't go your way. But Clark, that's when Philly needed a star to lean on.
And that's what seems to be the difference between the top teams and just the really good teams, Kevin. Having that go-to guy. And it doesn't have to be production. That's a big part of it. But leadership is really an aspect of that go-to guy as well. To be able to weather the storms when things aren't going as smoothly as you like. I think Philly still needs to be able to identify somebody to fill that role for him.
Here's Money after Joe Johnson scored. Here's Money. And it's Johnson with the rebound. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Avery Johnson gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Drew Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'1", 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And here's Holiday after the three-pointer from Darren Williams. And Turner kicks to Bynum. Shot to end this cold run. Good on the shot.
3-9, at least we made it.
Nets leading by 6.
Well, you look at Andrew Bynum, his first All-Star appearance last season, started at center for the West, and it was well-deserved. Become one of the dominant centers in the league at both ends of the floor.
Here's Holiday after Gerald Wallace's bucket. And Holiday kicks to Young. There's the feed to Bynum. Outside Holiday. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. And for Andrew Bynum, when he's played, you know, he's been pretty good. Game changer defensively. Very good scoring ability on the low block. I think there's a maturity question there, Clark. But aside from that, the tools are certainly...
Yeah, he's got major skill and excellent hands. The issue for him has been injury, though. If he can stay healthy and continue to grow up, he'll be a force for a long time.
Here's Money. Goes back up. Chris Humphries comes up with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to New York.
Yeah, their offense struggled for almost that entire game. You know, whenever they did start to put together something during a decent stretch, it just seemed to end just as quickly as it began.
Yeah, but even so, there weren't many of those decent stretches. I mean, talk about being in a rut.
And one of the things I love about Darren Williams...
Second quarter, we're down by 14 points. We gotta make some ABC basketball decisions here. Yeah, don't fall for that pick.
Green passes to Williams. Brooks outside.
Brooks, I don't know who this guy is, so I'm assuming not that great.
Humphries kicks to Green from past the arc. And the Nets miss again. The 76ers trailed by 14. So Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's who Avery Johnson's going with. Darren Williams and Marshawn Brooks manning the backcourt. Bogans is out there with Green, and it's Humphries in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
Now, here is Humphries. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Gets it to go.
Been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Allen against Humphries. Open look, and that one's good. 7 points for Drew Holiday.
And you see Doug Collins, coach of the Sixers, real veteran in this league. He's had coaching stops in Chicago, Detroit, Washington, and now Philadelphia.
Pass to Green. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. Shot is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And the story of the game, Kevin, was the outside shooting. They really lit it up from three-point range.
Well, they were given far too many open looks from out there, Steve. I mean, they were shooting warm-up jumpers. That's what happens when you play a team that's weak on the perimeter defensively.
Rebound by Williams.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Hawks provided a nice lift. He had 9 points and added a few rebounds as well. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
And Doris obviously helping their cause, you know, Clark, in a huge way.
Feels good to come off a game like that, but I always say each game you got to treat as an individual task. It's an entity in and of itself. Go out at the start fresh and don't rely on your past performance.
Yeah, but you can use that performance, Clark, for confidence.
And so we conclude the first half. Nets lead by 13. Stay right where you are for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The NBA season is rolling right along. Let's look back at the first half.
To assist Holiday.
Brooklyn up on top against Philadelphia. They haven't settled on tough shots. They're taking it strong inside. They're getting quality shots and a lot of quantity of those quality shots. Darren Williams has been productive. He's got 7 points, and he's been able to provide some nice assists as well.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
It's been a good one for Williams. 7 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle. You know, the Nets have been kind of the punching bag in the Atlantic Division in recent years, but they improved within the division last year. And this year, I think the potential to be one of the top teams in the Atlantic. A lot of talent moving into the new building. A lot of energy for this franchise.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doug Collins. Pairing up in the backcourt, Drew Holiday and Evan Turner. Bynum is out there with Money, and it's Young in at the 3 spot. Holiday with it. Williams picks him up. And Young kicks to Bynum. They set the pick. Got a piece of it. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Money. Lopez with the block.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Here's Wallace. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The Nets were 5-9 in the Atlantic games they played, but I agree with what you were saying, Steve. They look tougher. They look more capable against their division peers, I thought, last season.
And one of the first steps you have to take when you're talking about improving a losing team is to be competitive.
We're only down by 8 now. We went on a mini run. We got to keep it going. Nick Young.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Young dishes to Holiday. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it. Guys, you talk about Avery Johnson, the coach of the Nets. With 5+ seasons of NBA coaching experience, and as a head coach, he got his start on that great Mavericks team. He's the fastest coach in NBA history to get to 150 wins. That says a lot.
Nick Young on the wing. Bogans grabs the miss. Nets leading by 9.
And going back to what Clark mentioned with Avery Johnson, you know, that first full season as a head coach with Dallas, he won Coach of the Year, and the team made it all the way to the finals. Not bad for a rookie.
Here's Young. The shot from the low post is good. Young's got 6 points.
Boy, that happened fast. Just the immediate bucket off the steal.
Well, one of the things they have is the ability to score quickly after a turnover.
He dishes it to Bogans. Dishes it to Wallace. There's the pass to Watson. Stackhouse. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from 3-point range.
Wallace going back out. And he mishandles the ball. Nick Young gets the recovery.
Young outside. There's the screen. Stolen by Bogans.
Time running down now at the end of the quarter. They could go 2 for 1 if they decide to.
And I think that's what they need to do if the shot's there.
Where's my guy? There we go.
Wallace outside. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Humphreys comes in.
6-point game, 4 minutes to go.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Gerald Wallace, Chris Humphreys, and Brook Lopez filling out the front line. Johnson is out there with Darren Williams, so that's the Nets 5. Lopez passes to Williams. Williams gets a screen from Humphreys. Shot clock at 6. And Lopez gets it to go.
Boy, nice pick there, guys. I mean, gave him the space he needed for the hoop.
Holiday against Williams. Lopez with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Wallace kicks to Johnson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
This is a very steady performance offensively for him.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doug Collins' huddle. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. Wallace with a screen for Williams. He took good advantage of that screen. And the Nets lead by 12.
After a subpar first half, I like the way he's been much more aggressive here in the second, finding a way to hit his shots and get more shots.
Inside, here's Money. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. Williams kicks to Wallace. Shot's good.
They're just getting better offensively as the game goes along, making good choices and getting high percentage shots.
And they're playing hard and playing smart too, Steve. They've just been very, very good.
Here's Young. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 8 points here for Thaddeus Young.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
And Williams backs in. Right side, Williams takes it right up. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Humphries.
Game is over.
And 12 points for Brook Lopez. Holiday with it. Williams picks him up. Holiday gets the bucket.
Came off the screen and did what I call a right now move, right to the rim. The defense had no time to recover.
If they do, it's going to be...
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Williams can't hit.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
Makes the alley-oop pass. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
I don't think it's possible to make a better pass than that, guys.
And he finished so well, Clark, too. Not too shabby on that jam.
Not bad at all.
And it takes perfect timing to pull off that alley-oop, but these two guys seem to have that synergy between each other.
It's Williams with the drive. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter. Holiday against Williams. 1:04 left in the 4th quarter. And that one's good.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of the last 10 coming inside.
Feeds to Holiday.
Holiday goes up, give him a foul.
Darren Williams grabs the miss.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
This may be a nail biter. If Darrell Wright hits this shot like I want him to. Hit it. Hit it, Darrell.
76ers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8 of 12. Here's Money. Poke loose. It's taken away by Wallace. Jumps up. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Now that is just simply pure power, fellas. A nasty throwdown right there.
I'm telling you, Steve, this building is in awe.
Is he blessed with amazing athleticism or what? That's just incredible.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. Holiday, and he makes good on the layup.
Well done, finishing that one off.
24 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Johnson. He feeds it to Williams. Over Holiday. Williams' shot is off. Here's Bynum. Cannot hit. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
got? Full performance. What do we got? 2 for 7. Not great. Not good at all. But everything else, 4 points, 3 rounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Awesome. 2 turnovers. One of them was my bad. The other one I don't really remember. I think they stole the ball twice from me. Yeah. Yeah, the first quarter, Darren Williams, that's right. He was an asshole. Alright, so yeah. Could have done better on ball handling and shot selection, but, you know, somebody had to shoot the ball. Our guys weren't doing it.
That was a tough loss for you guys tonight. You kept it close, but just weren't able to get the job done. Is there anything that you think could have made a difference in the outcome?
Yeah, someone else could have helped. That kind of sounds prickish, especially if I didn't do too well myself. Better fundamentals would be...
Now, that's a tough question to answer. The obvious things are free throws and hitting the boards harder. We make a few more from the stripe, grab a couple extra rebounds, and suddenly this game is even at the end instead of us being down by a few. And at that point, it's anybody's to win. I can promise you Coach will bring this up too, man. Whenever we lose a close game like this, it always comes back to the fundamentals, and we end up spending at least the next practice working on the basics. So don't be surprised to see us shooting free throws and doing box-out drills tomorrow morning, man.
Alright, so that kind of evened it out. That was a safe answer. Local fans don't like it. Local fans don't like anything you do unless you're winning. They don't care what you could say. Go screw yourself, Philly. But as long as you won the game, they don't care. They don't care. They're happy. Local fans are idiots. Let's see who we got badgering us on Twitter. Oh, let's see who this is. Alright, we got the starting lineup. So we have a new billboard. Amazing. Let's look at this billboard. Marketing, giving us a billboard. Looks like the one from the last game, so not too impressive. The graphics on it are a bit better. I actually look like a human being. So, okay. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I like it. I like it. I'm not sure if that's actually a Philly building. You know, I don't know. Dingo 25. Ugh. Sorry, I'm already worried. What do we got here? Oh man, we got a lot of people. Is that? Yeah, holy cow, look at this. Baller Beauty 34. Anyone else think it might be a little soon to see Lipcombe out there with the first unit? I don't know, man. Kind of think he needs to prove himself more. I sort of agree. I was happy with my bench position, being good off the bench. But, you know, you gotta try me out sometime. Big basketball fan, 5'10". Had my Lipcombe V2 76ers jersey on for the game tonight to celebrate him starting. Might never take it off again. I love you, B-ball fan 5'10". No homo. I got Beats 56. We can't lose like that again. Just take over next time like I know you can. We totally could have had him tonight, but it's on you to make it happen. Okay, alright, so no badgering so far. 76ers didn't need you tonight, Lipcombe V2. Hope that was a wake-up call for next game. Never mind, there's the badger. Yo, Lipcombe V2, don't think for a second we didn't notice your pathetic 1 assist tonight. That loss is on you, man. I'm a center. What is up with these people? Straight Shooter 86, tough loss tonight by the 76ers. Things might have gone a bit differently if Lipcombe V2 had any idea how to grab a rebound. Okay, I did need more rebounds, alright? I don't see you getting rebounds. How many rebounds have you averaged this year, Straight Shooter? 0? Oh, do you mean DNQ did not qualify because you're not qualified to be on the team? Blocked. That idiot is blocked. The other two can stay. That idiot's blocked. Brian Windhurst, on the radio, saw Lipcombe V2 in his first game tonight as a starter for the 76ers. Still a little raw, but could definitely show some flashes of what could be. Okay. Dingo 25. Nice. Looks like the 76ers are celebrating Lipcombe V2 being a starter by putting up a new billboard downtown. Awesome. 106,000 fans. I am super popular. Amazing. I like it. See if we got any new headlines. We got Kurt Thomas. I don't care. Clippers. They're in trouble. Delonte West. Richardson. Yuck. Oh, we're looking to move Spencer Hawes. I think that's a good deal because we do have Bynum. We have myself, who's getting better. We have Thaddeus Young, who's quite tall. You know, so I think that's a good move to move Spencer Hawes and get something out of him. How old is Spencer Hawes? Do we know? How old is Spencer Hawes? We want... no. Come on. Hawes. He is... oh, 24. He's not really old. Okay. So he's not really old, so as long as we get someone about his age with about the same skill set, I'm happy. I just don't want to, you know, give him away for Marcus Camby, who's like 80 years old, or whoever is 80 years old. I know someone on Portland Trailblazers is really that old. It's true. I read it once. See, we got Richardson, better roll. Warriors mix it up. Oh, okay, so we had a trade. Let's look at this trade here. And then I'll let you go do whatever you want to do. The Warriors trade Richard Jefferson and Jeremy Tyler for the Pistons' Corey Maggette. Corey Maggette, oh man, that guy, he must be old. He must be 32. So Richard Jefferson, I guess. So yeah, Warriors mixing it up a bit, giving away a good three-point shooter for Corey Maggette, who can shoot three-point shooters, but is a very good dunker, very good, you know, layup, fast runner, but he is kind of old. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen with that. We are going to be facing let's back up, the Memphis Grizzlies next. That'll be on Wednesday, virtual Wednesday, 7 of 18. We should win this game. We win this game, we sweep the month. Not sweep as in win all games, but we win the month. And I hope that we can do that. So, without further ado, thank you for watching this video. Go ahead, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. There we go, that's the last one. And do what you need to do. We will see you on Virtual Wednesday for the Memphis Grizzlies, who we should easily defeat like the mutts they are. As soon as I stop the video.